Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Jade. It is great to have you here. So as you can tell, we are going to be talking about all the bookish things that I got for Christmas this year. I'm so grateful for everything I got for Christmas this year. My family knows me so well, and I'm just I feel like every year they do so great. I do give them a Christmas list, but like if I didn't give them a Christmas list, they would still know. They would still know. And so let's just go ahead and get into this video. So the first thing I got, which was from my mother, she bought me a Kindle Colorsoft. I'm so happy to have this. I've been wanting it for literally months, and I actually already knew it was coming because she spoiled it for me on accident. She accidentally told me that she had bought me one for Christmas, and so I still was very excited to open it, but after she told me about it, I was literally like, where is it? I want to see it. I just want to look at it. I won't open it. I won't touch it. But she was like, I didn't get you. I was just joking. So even though I already knew she got me one, I was just so glad to have one. I cannot believe it. I'm very happy that she got me this. And then here she is in all her glory. As you can see, I'm currently reading Brimstone by Callie Hart, so it's not very colorful at the moment because Brimstone's not very colorful. But this is it. Keep falling, but it's very generic. I would love to have a case that has a design on it, but I cannot for the life of me choose a Kindle case. Like, it's gonna be holding my Kindle. Like, I need it to be pretty, and so I just go with the transparent one to fill stickers with it because I cannot choose just one Kindle case. And then next, between my sisters and my mom, they bought me I think 6 books, and then I bought myself one for Christmas. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the one I bought myself, which was In Your Dreams by Sarah Adams. This is the 4th and final installment to the When in Rome series, and this one follows the main character Madison. If you read the When in Rome series, you know that she's a chef in New York, but this one I think follows her coming home, and I'm pretty sure following for her brother's best friend. So it's a brother's best friend trope. I cannot wait to read this one. I am so stoked. I actually put a poll over on my Instagram to see which one I should read next between this one and then another book I got for Christmas, which I'll show that one next. And people actually chose this one, but my hold on Libby came for the Brimstone audiobook, and so I went ahead and started Brimstone. But definitely this one, either this one or the next one, will be next. So then my sister bought me this book, The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Allie Carter. I'm so excited to have this book. I've been dying to read it. I gifted a couple of people books this year for Christmas because they like to read, and I gifted each one of them The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year because I've been wanting to read it so much. So I figured me gifting it to them will be like me putting it on the universe that I want one, and so I did. My sister bought me my own copy, and I cannot wait to read it. This was the other book. This was the book going against In Your Dreams in that poll. But if you don't know what this one's about, the Washington Post said it's perfect for fans of Knives Out, which I love Knives Out, and The Hating Game. This enemies to lovers cat and mouse game boasts serious stakeouts and charged makeouts. So it says that our main character Maggie and Ethan, which they do not like each other because she's the queen of the cozy mystery and he's Mr. Big Time Thriller guy. They dislike each other. They get sent an invitation to a Christmas house party, and it's by this most powerful author in the world. She's the Duchess of Death herself, Eleanor Ashley. But that night a storm hits, and when they wake up in the morning, Miss Eleanor is gone. And so Maggie is sitting there wondering, is Eleanor in danger? Is it all a test? Is Ethan the competition? Or is he the only person that she could trust in this very weird situation that they are in? So it says every clue will bring Maggie and Ethan closer to the truth and to each other, because this Christmas these rivals are going to become allies in order to solve the mystery that is the disappearance of Eleanor. So this one sounds really fun. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to read this, and I'm just so happy that my sister bought it for me for Christmas. And then the next book I got is Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. I have also been wanting to read this book, and I put it on my Christmas list, and I'm glad. I think my mom got me this one, and so I'm glad she got it for me. I don't quite know what this one's about. If I'm not mistaken, it's about this family that lives on this remote island, and then one day a woman washes up on shore, and it's like a mystery / literary fiction. That's all I really know about this one. I heard that it's good to go in blind, so I cannot wait to read this one. It has been on my TBR for months now. And then the next book I got was Sword Heart by T. Kingfisher. I think my mom also bought me this book. I do not quite know what this one's about either. It says, Sarkis knew that the kiss was a mistake the moment he did it. He kept doing it anyway. At first because stopping a kiss so quickly offended his sense of craftsmanship, and then because it felt too good to stop. So I think this is a fantasy. It says, yes, it's a delightful fantasy romance between a widowed housekeeper and her unlikely sworn protector. So I really like going into my books blind. If you know me, you know that. So I think I'm going to leave that at that. and move on to the next one. But I'm so happy to get this book because all of these books I've been wanting to read for so long, and I'm just so happy that my family bought them for me. So the next we have None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. I've been wanting to read a Lisa Jewell book before. I actually just read Then She Was Gone, but my sister read that one 5 years ago. When she read it 5 years ago, she told me like everything about it in a plot twist, and so when I was reading it myself, I was like, this book feels really interesting. And then I ended up reading the synopsis because, again, I like going to my books blind, and I realized that it was that book that she read 5 years ago. So I was like, what are the odds that I remember literally most of like the plot twist, how we got there? I literally remembered it all, even though she told me about it 5 years ago. And so I ruined that for me. But this one, no one's ruining this one for me. I cannot wait to read it. I've heard such good things about Lisa Jewell and her thriller mysteries. And so I'm excited to finally experience one for myself. And then next I got One by One by Freida McFadden. I think my sister bought me this one. And this one is, it just says one by one they will get what they deserve. And so I think they're in this cabin in the woods alone, and then one by one they start getting killed off. And so our main character is trying to have to figure out who is doing the killing before they get to her, if I'm not mistaken. I love Freida McFadden. I know not a lot of people like her. I like her because she is one of those authors where you can just read them in one sitting. It's a nice little palate cleanser. It's very easy to read and you don't need to think a lot about it. I definitely like to read this one whenever I'm like in a reading slump or whenever I am needing a palate cleanser, or if you are behind on your reading goal. I definitely recommend Freida McFadden books because they just go by really quickly. And so I'm really excited to get this one. This one was at the very bottom of my reading list, and so my sister was like, yeah, because you had all the books at the very top. She was like, so I figured none of the ones on the bottom will get picked, so let me pick one from the very bottom. And so I forgot that this was on my reading list, but I'm really excited to read it because I feel like it'll be a good little mystery going on here. And then the last bookish thing I got for Christmas was Dire Bound by Sable Sorensen. I don't know what this one's about either. I think it's like werewolves. Only the worthy survive the bonding trials. She'll risk her life and her heart to be one of them. Marin Cooper. Direwolves? I don't know what this one's about. But my other sister read this one. I have two, so when I say my sister, just pick one. But my other sister read this one and she really liked it, and so she bought me, did she buy me this one? No, I think my mom bought me this one. The second one is supposed to come out sometime here in 2026. It's called Fury Bound. That's what it looks like right there. And so I'm really excited to read this one. I hope to get to it probably in February. But yes, that's it. But these are all the bookish things that I got for Christmas. I am so happy with everything I got. But yes, that's all for today's video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.